Hey guys, I don't have a watch review for you today, but I have something incredibly cool instead. This is the G-Shock 35th Anniversary Perfect Bible, and if you wanted to know anything about any G-Shock ever made for the past 35 years, this is the book for you. Now I take that back. This actually doesn't include, even though it says it does, the 2018 models. This goes up to 2018. So it doesn't include the G-Shock Transformers collaboration. It doesn't include the Glacier Gold models and some of the other collaborations that happened this year. It goes up to this year. So the cool thing about this, there are actually a few really cool things about this. One, again, if you want to learn anything about a G-Shock watch, this is the absolute best resource on the planet. Now, the drawback is that it's written in Japanese. About 95% of this is written in Japanese. And another weird thing that I didn't even realize, it's written backwards. So let me take off the dust cover and let me show you what I'm talking about. Now you can get like a translation service like Google Lens. I think that's what it's called. Google Lens or something like that. And you can translate a lot of this stuff. But let me show you the dust cover first of all. There you go. There's your dust cover. And you see up there it says 2,500 different models. G-Shock 35th Anniversary Perfect Bible from 83 to 2018. You see some originals. Some of the originals. The way back when. The 5,600 or 5,000? Yeah, 5,000. And 5,600 models. And then you look on the back, some advertising, obviously all written in Japanese, yada, yada, yada. And if you look right here, it says 1,200 yen. So I'm guessing that's probably, I don't know, like 12 bucks, I'm guessing, if you were to buy this in Japan. And if any of y'all know how to read Japanese, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's like 12 bucks in yen, Japanese yen. It's by a company called Gakken Mook. Is that right? Let me see here. I'm probably murdering that name, but I think it says it somewhere else. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Gakken Mook. I think that's the publishing company that makes the thing. So anyway, so here's the dust cover. And let's go ahead and look at this. So this is the front of the watch. This is the front of, actually, hold on, let me see. I'm getting confused here. Is that right? Okay. Yeah. So this is the front. It's hard to get all this stuff in frame. And if you notice, look at the page numbers. There's the very first page. Right there. Okay. And then some more advertisement. This tells you about the first years. And then if you look, all right, so look, we're already on page number 6. Right there. And remember, we started at the back. Now, to read Japanese, if I remember correctly, you start at the top right-hand corner, and then you move your way down. So you would read it like this, top to bottom, moving. Let me see if I can do this a little bit more up close for you. All right, so you start at the top right. So, for instance, right here, the sentence starts in 1981. And then you go top to bottom, moving right to left. So that would be the end of the sentence right there. And as you can see, most of this is written in Japanese. There are a few sections that have some English text in them. Like it shows you here, you go 1983. This is when it all started. Let me see. And then it shows you all the different models that started, like the movie Speed came out in 94. And it has some scattered English text in some places. It's kind of hard to find. But guys, most of this, G Steel, most of this, I say 99%. 99% is in Japanese. Okay? But the cool thing is you get all the model numbers. Like there's that model number right there for that Frogman. And then you go back even further. You keep going, and it tells you how these watches are made. Here's the 35th anniversary page. These are all brand new. Well, 2017. The gold tornadoes. Look at those things. There's the G Steel. There is the Frogman. And that's, I guess, some sort of Master of G right there. But the cool thing is, if you ever wanted to find any particular G-Shock watch, you just look in here. Here is Mr. I think his name was Abe. I can't remember his name. Anyway, this guy right here is the guy that invented the G-Shock. This guy right here. That's the man that invented the G-Shock. So you keep going. I mean, there's just so much stuff. And anyway, here we go. This is where all the different models start. And then it'll tell you right here on these pages, like in 1988, and then you see these models, 1989, and just every single G-Shock model that's been made, minus obviously the ones this year, all in here. Every last one. And there are some crazy, crazy cool old G-Shocks that you wouldn't think would be high-tech for the year they were made, but are incredibly ahead of their time. Like some of these old Masters of G that don't even look like Master of G watches. In fact, let me see if I can find some. God, look at all these Frogmans, old Frogmans. Look at all these old MTGs. Look at that. Wow, this is crazy. So now what we're doing is we're actually getting later and later, okay? So now we're what, up to about 2005? Some of these that came on these Velcro straps. There's a couple really cool models in here that I would love to get my hands on. But they're really rare. Look at these right here. It's kind of hard to show you. But look at these in the middle of the page. Look at those G-Shocks right there, right where my finger is. These. You'd see the 5600 and the 6900s. These are the ones that are basically any sort of like special edition or collab. They use this model, just like they did with the Transformer. They use that model. And then you get into some really cool older. I say older, like, 10 years by now. I mean, every single color, every single watch they put out. And a couple of these have already gotten very rare and very expensive. Oh, man, look at this. I mean, literally, if you get that translator from Google, you can just kind of put the lens over the text. It'll translate what it says. And I'm guessing it says what module number is in there. I'm guessing, yeah. If you look at some of these, you can see the module number. Right there, 5240, that's the module number. I mean, look at this, man. It's just incredible. So the probably the best way to do this is just go through this. Look, the Captain America down there in the right-hand corner. Got some new ones coming up. And probably the best way to do this is just find one you like and see if you can get a hold of it. There's the one of the Earth watches, that green one, that green Rangeman right there. That's probably about a $1,000 watch right now. The Kobe Fire. I think this is either the Rescue or the Kobe Fire. Right. If I can get it in frame. Right there. There's that Rangeman for the Kobe Fire Department. I think it's either the Emergency or the Rangeman. I think. Hold on a second. All right, let's get to the last couple pages. There's just so much in here. A whole bunch of old Mud Masters. Here's another Earth watch, that blue one right there, the Rangeman. And there's just tons of them, guys. I mean, there's, 2,500. Look at this. I don't know which one this one is. That right there. That's really cool. And guys, there's just tons of these. Tons and tons and tons and tons. So if you ever wanted to find a really cool vintage... Wow, look at that one. Wow, look at that thing. Good grief. That's nuts. If you ever want to find a vintage G-Shock, this is the reference. There's nothing out there better than this. Obviously, I wish it was written in English. And I think they had, look at this, sorry. Look at this Mudman right there, that green one. Look at that thing, man. And I wish they had this written in English. And I think over in the Philippines or somewhere, they had an English version, not quite as comprehensive as this one, but they had kind of an English version of this perfect Bible. But it was like a limited time promotional thing. Wow, look at that old Frogman. Look at that yellow Frogman. right, right there. Sorry for the upside down. It's hard to get it in focus. There it is. It's hard to get it in focus. Anyway, wow, look at all these old frog, man. Some of these watches I never even knew existed. A lot. I mean, gosh, I'd say 85% of these watches I had no idea even existed, and they're all right here. And they have in the front of the book, which is to us is the back of the book. They have little special sections on like when they introduced the G Steel line. Now notice they don't have the all metal, the brand new all metal 5000 out here, because obviously that came out this year, so it's not in here yet. But like all the old colors, you got Phil Collins and Sting right there. It's just crazy. This is just crazy. Look at this, man. Really, really cool. This is a really cool one. You can still get today. This 5600 with the carbon fiber strap. You can still get this one today. I think it's like $200, $180, something like. You can still get this one today. It's got a carbon fiber insert. I mean, look at all of these. 2008, that's when they added solar and multiband 6 to the 5600 right there. So anyway, guys, if you want to get one of these, they're on eBay. They're about 25 bucks. I'm not quite sure how often they produce these. I think it's maybe every 5 years. I'm not quite sure, but it's just an awesome resource. And again, I could just look at this thing for hours, finding some old models I wanted to get. So anyway, so if you want to get, like I said, if you want to get one of these, head on over to eBay, between about $25 and $30, and that's with shipping. So let me show you the spine there. Look at that. G-Shock 35th Anniversary Perfect Bible. Look at that. Really cool. God, I wish it was English. But anyway, there you go. So again, this is the front. It's so weird doing this backwards. Really, really weird. So I'll probably take a look at this weekend and just kind of drool over some old watches. And these are becoming collector items themselves. So you might want, if you get one, keep it in good shape, keep the dust jacket on it, and keep it in good shape because it might be worth some money one day. So anyway, guys, that's been about it. Until the next review, I will see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.